Tomorrow is the full moon in Pisces. It is also the lunar eclipse. It's also a supermoon. Pisces is about flow. It's a water sign. The phrase that D.H. Lawrence wrote came to me this morning. I've never seen a wild thing sorry for itself. It happened because my cat brought in 2 baby partridges in the night. He just brought it in. I kept it warm against my body during the night and reunited it with its mother this morning. But these 2 baby chicks were so full of life and so eager to run out to their mother, not thinking twice. And as I've mentioned before, I have a lot of birds in my garden and I observe them all the way, always. And this verse from the Bible, look at the birds of the sky, they do not sow or reap, but they are cared for. It's always in my mind. What the birds are telling me, I want to link it to water, to this time when the full moon portal is open. So it has opened on the 15th and it's open for 5 days. On the day of the full moon tomorrow and the 2 days before and after. Good time to start anew, set intentions, manifest. But how do we do it? The clue is in the name itself, the full moon in Pisces. It is in flow. Resistance means non-alignment. If you experience a lot of resistance, ask yourself why. What is the universe trying to bring to your attention? Don't fall into self-pity and say, why me? Why is this happening to me? I am trying so hard, and so forth. That is why I quoted Lawrence. A wild thing doesn't feel sorry for itself. Let's look at water, the symbol of the feminine energy. So it moves without resistance. If you want to get to a certain destination, I'm talking here spiritually, we can talk about goals also. If you want to get somewhere, and you have to constantly work against resistance, it means that there is something that is not aligned, and you have to examine that. From a human standpoint, we can't see clearly. We can't see what our higher self sees. But if we connect with our spirit, if we talk with our spirit, if we ask for guidance, we will get the answers. That is when you start to live intuitively. My dog. So follow the clues, follow the nudges from your intuition, and you will find that you will not experience the resistance that you did before. The problem comes in when we mistake our ego for our spirit or our higher self. It is quite a Western thing to think that since you are source energy, you are, in the Western sense of the word, God, who now has to listen to nobody and can do just what they want. But if you truly connect with your spirit and let go of identity of ego, you will find that there are nobody else that you want to control. You will find that you are not interested in putting yourself above anyone else. It is also the egoic mind, the human part of us that worries, that think that they have to have the answers. They think that they have to figure everything out and strive very hard, prove yourself. All of that causes worry, causes tension, causes anxiety, are driven by beliefs and by patterns that were imposed on you, that were your heritage from your culture or your family. None of that has a footage in the spiritual world, which is the biggest part of who you are. So although we should be conscious of others, although we should consider things that we are taught, we should not only consider it, but we should examine it for the truth. Now, it is also very easy for the ego to examine something for their own benefit and say, this is true or not true. So we have to examine it after we have stilled the mind, the logical mind. We have to bring it to the light of our inner attention, our inner knowing. When you still the mind, allow your spirit to move through you, to bring to you the truth about whatever you want to examine. Here again, we have to learn to trust that we can hear our spirit. But you cannot rely on your human mind. You cannot rely on the media. You cannot rely on the man on the stage or the preacher behind his pulpit. You have to have an open heart that will let energy flow as it is supposed to flow. You have to have an open mind. If the energy that flows to you can't flow through your heart, it can't be set into motion, it can't be amplified. That is why it is important to heal your wounds so that you can open your heart. Visualize your heart opening when you meditate. Visualize the air that you breathe moving through your heart. Breath is life. Feel how you feel when you ask, when you hear words. Feel how your heart feels. And let only that which resonates with you become part of you and motivate you. Don't open yourself to the things that you feel resistance to. That is not for you. We only hurt ourselves when we pretend to be something and try to be something that we are not for the sake of others. Let the energy flow through you, let your spirit flow through you and direct you to flow naturally. Be like the water. Follow your highest excitement. Follow what resonates with you. Follow the guidance of your higher self. Don't resist who you truly are. If we surrender to the flow of the universe, we will find an inner peace, and we will be on the path realizing our truest and most exciting potential. And we will experience true fulfillment and live our purpose. I thank you for listening. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. It will help me to build the channel. If you are a returning viewer or returning subscriber, I thank you so much. And I'm sending you all my infinite love till I speak to you again.